Hey everybody, welcome to October. I know it's like the 10th when you were seeing this. Apologies for that. Sometimes when relevant stuff, you guys know, sometimes when relevant stuff comes out, when I see videos, it's like Merrick. So I came in third for the season. No, I finished 2000th, whatever, in Carbonate 3. It is what it is, because, you get so many. I mean, obviously, if you're a GL rusher, you can just rush GLs and be in Kyber but I'm like, for me, I'm just like, why would I do that? I don't want to do that. But, you know, obviously there is some merit to that, but it's like I just feel like building the backbones. And I know that AP Gaines had this whole thing about backbone teams, but there's no. He was just backbone for the GIC. What I'm doing is I'm building backbone, meaning assault battle teams and conquest teams. Because the reason I'm doing that is because I feel like that's going to give me the backbone to accelerate. So it's like it's like a roller coaster. You're going slow, and then as you build or as you ramp your assault battle and your conquest teams, you just start the incline and the amount of income and gear you get from taking the time to build those teams just kind of escalates and it just compounds like compound interest and like I feel like it really helps you grow it exponentially. And hey, we get if you missed it, we get POW up to 8, which means as soon as we finish Qui-Gon here, as soon as we get Qui-Gon here to 6, we get to go farm somebody. I know. Don't be over. Everybody, try to continue your excitement about being able to go and farm somebody. I know it's a big deal. It can be very, you know, stressful to not have to sit here and watch me farm these poncho bros from now until the end of time. Because let's face it. If we're farming the poncho bros, and by the way, we're getting these guys up because if it's not Cairo, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take Master Qui-Gon as far as we can. This is the Cairo piece, which I figured it would be. So, do we have enough? We do, but we have enough to be able to take him out. I'm just like, nah. But speaking of take up, let's go ahead and put some. Let's go and put some levels here. Let's go ahead and put some gear on here on Miss Padme. Padme. All right, this is far we can go because this is Cairo right here. So, of course it is. Hey, it's Cairo. All right, so I have one more piece that I can put here now on zombie. My sister zombie. So there's that. I mean, we get 70. Eh. By the way, guys, I know that time is getting short on the. I feel like we're probably over 500. Like I said, I still got to process. I still got a couple more videos to process, and I'm hopeful that here in a couple of days we'll be able to do the 500-day celebration. If because I don't think this is day 500. It could be. If it is, and I've missed it, and it could have been like 2 days ago, apologies. I don't know where we are, but I assure you, as soon as I get my head wrapped around where we are in terms of what day is it, we will do something. So let not your heart be troubled, my friends. Wanted to mention something. A couple of days ago, my wife was saying that she was watching a video of our first foster daughter. So I should let you know that I think I've mentioned that we were on our ninth. Yeah, our ninth child. So our first, and I don't know how many of you know this, but we're foster parents. So if you weren't tracking with the whole TV reference, that should help clarify some stuff. We're foster parents. We have our first little boy was a little boy named Nolan, and we got him when he was like a week old, and we had him till he was 19 months, and then he left, and it dang near destroyed us. But while we had Nolan, we had our second placement, who's a little boy named Isaac, and Isaac was we could tell that he came and went quickly. And then after Nolan left, so Isaac came and went while we had Nolan. Then after Nolan left, we got our first little girl. And I don't know if I probably talk about her a lot, but she's around. She comes and visits every now and then. Her name is Journey. And if I ever mention my Joey, my Joey, my JoJo, that's who I'm talking about. And my wife was talking about she had a video of Journey singing this song by Maverick City Music. If you don't know who Maverick City Music is, they've been around for a little while, at least 4 years. That's when I first remember hearing about them. And my wife was talking about her singing the song called "Man of Your Word," which I hadn't thought about for a bit. But as I reflect on where we are, "Man of Your Word," if you've never checked out the video, it's pretty good. It's a good song. And I think that's one of the catalysts to where I am now in terms of my faith walk. And I kind of got deep with the lady that I work with tonight. We were just talking about stuff, and there was a moment when the switch flipped, and I just took off, and I just unpacked everything for her. And you can tell when people aren't used to that sort of talk, because a lot of people just like to talk about surface level stuff, and that's fine. That's fine. But if you haven't noticed, I like to go just to just a little deeper. Sometimes, and by a little deeper, I'm being uh, slightly sarcastic because I likes to go deep sometimes. Well, actually, kind of prefer that, which kind of, and I don't really excel at surface level small talk. Um, but I'm trying to improve. And you're looking at me and you're like, bro, you're not young. And I never said I was. I just said that I'm trying to improve. And there's much more to unpack about everything. But Man of Your Word is a song that just kind of, I listen to it and I'm like, what if? And it's like with a lot of stuff. I started thinking, and there's these group of books, and they're along the same lines, but they kind of miss the mark. And I don't think I have one of them around. No, but they're like, but I mean, they're decent books. They just miss the mark. And they're called, I think, What If Jesus Was Serious About X? What if Jesus was serious about prayer? What if Jesus was serious about heaven? What if Jesus was serious about church? That type of thing. And it kind of, and it's this song "Man of Your Word" kind of takes that same tack. It's like, what if we took what you said, and because you said it, we believed it. And that's not in the entire, but it's most of the premise of the song. If you said it, we believed it. If you said it, we believe it. Not because of what we do, but because we believe that you're a man of your word. And I just remember hearing that, and I'm like, how many people, take the Bible at its word? Because it's like, there's like this whole thing about, you know, everything's got to be controversial. We can't have nice things. We can't. And a lot of people they're just contentious just to be contentious, not because they're actually trying to get somewhere, but because they're trying to antagonize. And you know the word that I'm missing on purpose. Um, because I definitely know what the word is, and I just, you know, but it's like, it's just the question of, if you said that, we believe it. And I know a lot of people like to, there's a lot of depth, but there's also a lot of, it's right there. It says it. I'm not the one saying it. This is what the book says. This is what the Bible says. And what if you just believed what it said? I think it's Matthew 6 that talks about don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow will take care of itself. Now, that doesn't say to not pray about tomorrow and not prepare for tomorrow. It just says not to worry about tomorrow. Pray for all the stuff that's going to happen tomorrow. Prepare as well as you can for what's going to happen tomorrow, like with this hurricane. Pray for it. And there might be another one, and by the time you're watching this video, maybe it's quite possible this other storm has come through. But it's like, don't worry about prepare today, prepare tomorrow, prepare today. But also, don't worry about what I'm going to do, because I missed this lady I was talking to, and she was saying that they have friends or family in North Carolina, and they lost everything. And it's like, and the problem is, there's a reason for that. And it's because something new. Because your old house, your old stuff is gone. And now you get to step into newness. And sure, it's going to take a while. Sure, maybe you didn't grab your Xbox. Sure, maybe you didn't grab your, maybe you left your computer. Maybe you left everything. Maybe you left your books, everything. It's like, maybe there was a reason for that. Maybe you should just take him at his word when he says, don't worry about tomorrow. Let me deal with that. And that's one of the things that I've learned from the song, "A Man of Your Word," is don't worry about tomorrow. Control, prepare, pray about what you can deal with today. And then tomorrow, when tomorrow gets here, we'll deal with that then. And, as we get ready for this, for the choices we're going to have to make here in a few weeks, that's where I am. I'm going to control what I can control today, but I'm going to prepare for tomorrow. And because I don't know which way it's going to go, I'm preparing for both the good and the not so good. And because all we can do is we can just control what we can control, and whatever we can't control, we can control our choice. I prefer TV, but it is what it is. Anyway, as always, God bless. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hold the line. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. Bye.